So today what we're going to do is we're going to rebuild one of the hottest teams in baseball, the Kansas City Royals. I don't think those words would have ever come out of my mouth. The Kansas City Royals. One of the best teams in baseball. We're rebuilding them. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, hit that thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And of course, in the comment section, let me know what team to do next. The Kansas City Royals. Alright, since a lot of you guys have been asking for the budgets to be normal, I'm gonna do it for this rebuild. We're gonna see how it affects everything, see if teams are more like active or inactive in free agency. As we've been noticing, some players have just been kind of left out of teams for the most part. So looking at the roster, I don't know who this JC Cloney guy is supposed to be, unless it's supposed to be Brady Singer. It looks like it's Brady Singer. Oh no, Brady Singer's right there. Who is this? Who did they draft in real life this year in the draft? Let me see. Royals draft picks 2020. Was it Nick Lofton this year? Was that their pick this year? I thought they had two picks. Asa Lacy. Is that Asa Lacy? It is Asa Lacy. That's who it has to be. That's who it's meant to be. Asa Lacy. That's exactly who it's meant to be. Okay. There we go. Now we know. Nick Lofton must have been like the second round pick. But yeah, this has to be Asa Lacy, just an older version of Asa Lacy. But yeah, you can see the team. There's definitely some interesting picks for the future, unless Phil Carpenter's meant to be Asa Lacy, which is definitely a possibility too. But there's definitely some pitchers here that I'm like, okay, we got some players to build around. Relievers, Kyle Zimmer, Barlow, you got Staumont, some okay arms for sure. Brad Brock, I'm pretty sure just got released in real life, so let's get him out. And then the rest looks kind of normal for the most part. I'll change things up a little bit. Catcher Salvi, he ain't going anywhere. First base, we got some names. We got plenty of first base options. Second base, 2-hit Witt. I want to see how he does. He's kind of a player that is kind of underwhelming sometimes in franchise, so he might be a player I look to move. Third base, Dozier, I think is perfectly fine. Second base, or no, shortstop, Mondesi, basically is holding down the spot until Bobby Witt Jr. is ready to come up, which I might move Mondesi then to second base if that's a possibility, if he continues to hit well. Left field, Benintendi, he ain't going anywhere. Center field, just whoever does best, that's who's going to get the playing time. And then in right field, Soler's going to be our DH. And then there's Gerard Dyson. We'll see how things go. Is Gerard Dyson even on the Royals still? I feel like that's someone that is still on the Royals. He is on the Royals. Okay, so let's figure this out. Let's see how this team goes. I'm pretty sure Nick Heath is on the Diamondbacks now. I'm pretty sure I just saw that. There's so many double checks, you know? Yeah, he is on the Diamondbacks, so he's gone. Or I'll just trade him to the Diamondbacks for nobody, or somebody super low rated. So yeah, that's the team. Let me go make some trades. First trade, we're going to go for Keone Kela of the Padres for Jesse Hahn and Nicky Lopez. I know the Royals are high on Nicky Lopez, but I feel like with Mondesi, Bobby Witt Jr., we've got 2-hit Witt still. I feel like it's better just to get rid of him. I don't really see a future with him in the team. Let's get a good reliever out of it. I'm going to get Zach Eflin and Vince Velasquez for Danny Duffy, Patrick Napier, and Gabe Spire. I don't know. They're two really low-rated shortstop and reliever, and a starting pitcher in Danny Duffy, whose contract is gross, for Zach Eflin and Vince Velasquez. They might be okay. They might end up being terrible, but at least I want to see how it goes. So Vince Velasquez, I think, is going to hop up in this spot, right? And then looking at our bullpen, I'll probably send down Andres Sotelay and probably Jake Junis as well. I just feel like it's probably best, I think. Maybe. We'll see. We'll find out. Jake Junis can go down as well. Or Velasquez. They're about the same, realistically. So, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the toe. If he hollers, let him go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. All right. So, he's going down to I mean, it's essentially how I was going to figure it out anyways. And so Holland can go there. And then I guess actually we could keep Jake Junis up if we wanted to. Or, you know what? Let's give... Ooh, who do we give a shot here? Just a couple good options. Let's try some... I usually get Shane Green. Let's try Jeremy Jeffers, who in real life, for some reason, doesn't have a job. I don't know what's going on with him. You would like a longer contract? How about 3.5 mil for a year? Okay, then no, you don't get the job. I'll give you 1 year. I'll give you a bullpen option. You want 3.4? I'll match what I gave to him. Okay, so then you don't get a job either. Who wants a job so badly that they're going to take a good contract? Juan Nicasio, you'll get the bullpen job. I'll bump it up to 2.5. All right, 3 mil, 3.5. That's the highest I'm going to go. All right, see, he took it. He's a smart man. He knows that he ain't going to get a job anywhere else. So we're going to take him off the 40-man. And now I'm going to show you what the squad's going to look like, because I don't think we're going to be a fantastic squad, but I don't think we're going to be a bad team. You know what I'm saying? Kayla there. We got Zimmer, Nicasio, Holland, Barlow, Staumont, and Vince Velasquez. And then the starting rotation looks okay. Nothing special. I want to see how some of these players do in a season. And then this is kind of the lineup. It just kind of plays depending on the matchups. So Hanser Alberto comes in against lefties. A couple players come out versus righties. It's really just all based on matchups. But players like Witt, Benintendi, Soler, Mondesi, those are kind of the mainstays in the lineup. I actually think we have one spot left open, which means I could probably call up another. I'll just call up Kelvin Gutierrez for this season. We'll see how he does, and we'll go from there. So yeah, that's the team for the first season. Again, I want to see how some of these guys do, and we'll have some money to play with next year, because I think the budget, we have 33 available this year, and with players like Soler, and I think there's a couple others that become free agents that we could kind of look to move on. Like if Hunter Dozier doesn't do well, we can get rid of him. Carlos Santana, we can get rid of him. Mike Minor, those things. So we could open up quite a bit of money to play with next year. So let's see how this first season goes. 78 and 84. Not the best season. Definitely not the best season, but it's a process. That's what I've been saying. You got to trust the process. So here we go. Let's take a look at standings. 15 games out. ERA about a 4, 270 average though. That's not too bad. I can work with the 270 average. And we were 10 games out of the wild card. So you know what? It's a good starting point. You know, it's like you can't just dive into the deep end, right? You gotta work your way up there. So as we look around the league, I don't think we had any league leaders, but you guys can kind of see 51 doubles. That's a pretty good number right there. And then 52 home runs by Corey Seager was the league leader there. We had a rookie of the year for Kyle Isbell, who started off the season really hot. I haven't really kept up with it since, but Royals fans or anybody who is a Kyle Isbell fan, let me know, how has he been doing? I know the first couple games he really killed it, and I'm just not sure if he cooled off or anything like that. So okay, let's take a look at our team. Chris Bubik got called up, I believe, pitched in 9 games. Not bad. Maybe he gets the start next year. That means, where is he? Vince Velasquez had a rough outing, huh? 100 innings, 5 ERA, 1.56 WHIP. Yikes. We'll work on it. Josh Staumont, we'll see how it goes. Barlow, not so great. We've got Holland, who actually was pretty good. Nicasio, not great, so he ain't coming back. And then Keone Kela, yikes. Wonder why. And then Kyle Zimmer. I wonder if our pitching staff is not that great. It could be. Like the coaches, probably not great. Brady Singer. Okay. We got some arms to work with. Maybe Jace Vines comes up also. And then looking at this, Jacob Junis, maybe he comes up, helps us out in the bullpen as well. We've got some pieces. For sure. Cam Gallagher as a backup catcher. It's all right. Ryan McBroom, though, he might be like a good little bat to have on the bench. Hanser Alberto, probably a player that I'll look to move, and by move, just not bring back. If I do bring him back, it's got to be a super cheap deal, kind of like what he's already on, 1.6 mil. Gerard Dyson, not great. Eric Mejia, and then we're down to the pitcher. So who got sent down? Not Ryan O'Hearn. Who got sent down? Kelvin Gutierrez? Not a bad season. And then somebody else got sent down. Am I missing something? Maybe. I don't. Or maybe I'm just overthinking it. Maybe they just called up an extra pitcher. That might have been the move. Witt, pretty good year. I'm probably going to give him the rest of his contract and see how he does. Benintendi, fantastic. Carlos Santana is a player I'm going to look to move this offseason. Even if I can get something for him, will be good. Soler, fantastic season. We've got Salvi, who I might try to move him a little bit lower in the lineup, maybe like 6-7, and then try to bring in another bat. Dozier, pretty good season, 28 home runs, 27 doubles for sure. Mondesi, ooh, is Mondesi actually going to be good in franchise this year? he might be a good shortstop pickup. Michael Taylor, not terrible. Not terrible. And then Rookie of the Year, Kyle Isbell, with a pretty okay season. I wouldn't say it's anything special, but it's an okay season. So let's get into the offseason. Let's see what we can do with this team. See what players we can add, how much money we have to work with, and go from there. Because I feel like we've got some good players to build around, and we should be good. Like, I think the Royals are a really fun team for franchise. They were one of my top 5 teams to pick, and I think this is a good squad. So let's bring back Caleb. We'll do a 2-year deal, but I want it to be a club option, because if he doesn't do well again, let's just let him go, or like just not bring him back, or possibly trade him. I'll go this 2 years every day. I'll go up to 20, and we'll see how it goes. 10 mil really isn't that much. Greg Holland was very good. Is he gonna give us another year? I'll give him a bullpen option. 8 mil. That's too much. Too much for a player that I'm just not 100% sold on, and then the rest can go. It's a lot of money. 8 mil. I know realistically not that much, but we gotta be smart with our money. We have about 100 to spend. Okay, I'm gonna add Carpenter, Velasquez, Adams, probably all those players, to be honest, to the 40 man. Arbitration. Yes, Eflin did suck this year, but I'll bring him back. I mean, maybe as a 4 or 5 in the rotation, that's still not bad. Barlow, we'll bring him back. Actually, we'll bring back everybody. Yeah. And then contracts, everybody as well, I think. Yeah, everybody. I mean, most of these guys contributed at the MLB level anyways. Some weren't great, but again, we can always trade them if we can find better replacements. So, looking at free agency, let's see. So, Singer, Mike Minor was good. Clooney was good, or Clooney. Keller, Eflin. You know what? I don't hate that starting 5. I don't hate that. Plus, we have Vines and Bubic. I mean, or Bubic. I always forget how it's pronounced. We're fine there. I don't really want to go out and spend on pitchers, starting pitchers just yet. Bullpen, I would like to bring in at least one arm, maybe like an actual closer. I think that would be the best move. I did bring in some prospects for the draft. Damian Matthews was one, I believe. Zeke Barnett, 69 overall, A potential. Roberto Hernandez, B potential. Federico Gutierrez, D potential. And same with Kevin Harris, not great. Felipe Villegas, B potential. And Joe Ims, C potential. So these two are kind of the main ones, along with Villegas. So Villegas, wow, I'm struggling today. Outfield, ooh, let's see. We could use an outfielder. Michael Conforto. We could use an outfielder because Michael Taylor didn't come back. Conforto and Wright, I feel like that would be the smart move. Yeah, we have Kyle Isbell in center. Yeah, put Conforto right there. Let Soler just be the DH. And then offensively, I don't see any other holes that we have with the team. And then we just bulk up the bullpen a little bit. I feel like that's a pretty solid move. I do want to trade Carlos Santana right now, though. So maybe we try to get a bullpen arm for him. Who could we get that would be good? Who is available that I could get? Let me see who's available. All right, they want one of our prospects that we just drafted, and he's got deep potential, so I'm okay with that. We're going to get Sean Doolittle of the Reds. Probably going to be a 1-year guy, but Carlos Santana's only got 1 more year on his deal anyways. And I looked around the league. Realistically, he's probably one of the better options that we could get. Archie Bradley, I'm going to hold off on. Trevor May, Betances, yeah, we'll wait. Yimi Garcia, I've had too many goods and bads to try to have faith in him. And then maybe Brett Martin. If we want maybe Brett Martin. Hold on. Do you want the catcher? Oh, they'll take 2 of our deep potential players. Okay, we'll go with Brett Martin. A little bit more of a project, but I have faith. Maybe he'll be a season 3, season 4, season 5 really strong bullpen arm. So let's go with that instead. So there we go. I guess we need a first baseman now too. Maybe not. We'll see what we can do. But definitely I'm going to target Conforto and a bullpen arm. All right, season 2, we're acquiring Luis Castillo. He does become a free agent in not this year, but after next season. But that's okay. I really wanted to bring in an ace to help with this younger pitching staff. And I feel like this is the move for Holden Caps, Mike Minor, and then Edward Olivares. So there might be the only move I make this season, because I like Brady Singer. I want to see how Brad Keller and Zach Eflin do for a second season. And JC Cloney wasn't terrible last year, especially in like a 4-5 spot. Jace Vines, I'm going to give him a shot. I want to see how he does. And if he doesn't do well, we can always turn to Bubic, whatever it is, whatever his name is. I'm going to call him Chris. And then our bullpen, Brett Martin's been brought in. I missed out on the signing of Kirby Yates by $100,000. Yeah, I offered him a 1-year, $8 million deal. He went for 1 year, $8.1 million. And then I missed out on Conforto. He went to the Rays for 5 years, $76 million, when I offered him 4 years, $66 million. So missed out on both of my targets that I wanted in free agency. Unfortunately, that's how it went. So I'll show you the roster history so you guys get an idea of everything that happened this offseason. Matt Carpenter was brought in on a 1-year deal, just a bench bat, a good lefty bat to have on the bench. We'll see how he does. Chris Owings is going to be kind of a backup outfielder for us, $4.5 million. Not a bad season, not a great season, but definitely something, whatever. David Angel as a catcher, possibly a prospect to work with in the future. That's really about it, to be honest. I did bring in a couple other low-rated prospects to fill out the roster. Oh, one more. Mitch Haniger is on the team. 266 average with a 355 on base percentage last year. OPS at around 790. He's going to play center field for us. That was really about it. Missing out on Conforto kind of hurt the lineup a little bit. So Mitch is going to play right/center for us, depending on the matchup. And this is the team. I thought offensively we were pretty strong. O'Hearn and McBroom are going to swap first base duties. And yeah, I mean, the team's good. I definitely think this is a strong team. Simming to the regular season, we are currently ranked 15th. That's pretty good. I like the team. I definitely expect us to only improve. I think the trade of Luis Castillo is going to be a big addition, and then some of these younger pitchers will start to develop, depending on how the bullpen does. I think that's the big kicker with this team. If our bullpen's good, we're set, because I have faith in the offense. So season 2, let's go. All right, I need a 1-year pitcher, basically to get me to the end of the season, because we're 3 games out of the wild card, and we're at the trade deadline right now. I want Chris Davinsky, Blake Walston, more of a long-term option at the bullpen spot, and then Merrill Kelly for Brad Keller, Josh Stallmont, and Tyler Zuber. Yeah, Stallmont's he's struggling. The walks per 9 are low, and that's probably what's hurting him. It's just he's good, but he's just not good enough. So we're gonna try to help out the bullpen a little bit. 87 and 75, which, you know what? That's an improvement, and I feel like we weren't too far off of the division. So let's see, 6 games out. Okay, team ERA improved, team average dipped a little bit, and I'm already looking at players to replace some of those people that just didn't perform well. And in the wild card, we were 3 games out, so we kind of stayed about the same. And I feel like we're a team that definitely can compete next year. And I feel like with the Royals, as long as some of their young players continue to develop, I feel like this is kind of the path that they're starting to push towards. I feel like they're a team that, yes, they're one of the best in baseball right now, but I don't necessarily think they can keep up this pace. But I do feel like within a couple seasons, they could be a really good team. And, they have a lot of the young guys. So as long as those young players do develop, I mean, they could compete in the Central. They could compete for a wild card spot. They definitely could be a team to look out for. And, I mean, with Bobby Witt, Mondesi, some of their young pitchers, they've got a good young core that they could kind of build on and move forward with. So I'm excited to see what the Royals can do. We got a Gold Glove there with Mondesi. Anything else that we came close with? Benintendi was close with the batting title. Okay. And I think the big thing for us is just letting some of those younger guys develop a little bit more here. So let's take a look at our pitching staff, see how things went. So it looks like they brought up Bubic, who didn't do as well as he did last year. So I might throw him into the rotation next year. Jace Vines didn't really do well either. He might be a player I look to move this offseason. We'll have to wait and see. Davinsky, I think I might look to keep him around, just kind of help out with the bullpen a little bit. Scott Barlow was okay, better than last year. Brett Martin, we'll see how he does. We'll give him 1 more season. Jacob Junis might be kind of a goon. He might be someone we got to keep in the bullpen. Kayla, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. And hold on, what happened to Zimmer? Zimmer had a great year. Why did 9 blown saves? You hate to see it, but why send him down? And then Vince Velasquez, I called him up and he struggled again. So maybe he's someone that, you know, just didn't really work out. But Zimmer had a good year. I don't understand why they sent him down. Obviously, Luis Castillo is going to have a good season. Merrill Kelly, you know what? If we keep him, he'll be more of like a 4 or 5 in our rotation, but still not bad. Brady Singer, I'm happy with. You know, the whip's good. Obviously not as good as last year, but I expect, you know, him to do well. Zach Eflin, he's doing well. And then JC Cloney is not bad. So maybe we go... Ooh, hold on. Maybe we leave it. Maybe we leave it like this, because this did well. It wasn't like stupendous, but it did well. And then maybe Chris here is the long reliever, or we make like Merrill Kelly the long reliever. Maybe. And then Jace Vines, maybe he's a trade piece to kind of strengthen up this bullpen. I mean, actually, the bullpen wasn't bad. Do we need like an actual closer, or do we let Kayla be the closer and give him a shot there? Because like Zimmer wasn't bad either. So maybe we give Kayla one more year. We pick up that option. We make him a closer. See how he does in that role. Maybe we make Zimmer the setup person. And we rock like that and leave the pitching alone. Let's see what the staff or the other side of the team did. The offensive lineup. Chris Owings, meh. You know, whatever. Cam Gallagher, whatever. McBroom, okay, not bad. I ended up taking him out of the first base spot against righties. He was just struggling. Looks more of a bench bat. Alberto was okay. Probably a player I'm going to look to replace. Mejia, and then Kelly. So someone got sent down. O'Hearn. Oh, no. O'Hearn was the one that struggled. And McBroom stayed. Yes, that's what happened. And then who else? I think that was it. I think it's Isbell. They sent down Isbell, who, yeah, he struggled. Wow. Okay. There's a center fielder I have in mind to pick up. And I think he's definitely going to help out the squad. So, Witt fell off a little bit, but I feel like getting rid of him is just it's almost like a sin. You can't do it. So we'll bring him back depending on how much he wants. Benintendi, fantastic season. Love seeing that. Mitch might get replaced. Soler looking really good. You know, Salvi solid. Dozier, not as good as last year, but still respectable numbers. For $6 million, that's not a bad deal. Mondesi took a step back. You hate to see it. Carpenter, pretty good. 53 games, so it's kind of tough to tell, but still pretty good. Probably won't bring him back, though. And then back to Witt. So, like I said, I do already have some players in mind that I want to target. I'm just going to have to wait till the season starts to actually do it because I need some of these players to sign some contracts. So, let's get into the offseason. How much does Witt want? $6 million? Deal. You can have it. $6 million is nothing. And we'll do 4 years. We'll just keep him for the rest of the rebuild. Benintendi, $29 million. Let's bump this down a little bit. We'll do a player option. Well, we just did season 2, so we'll have him for the next 3 seasons. Yeah, and we'll backload it. There we go. We'll pick up this option, like I said. Eflin, how much does he want? 13 a year. Ooh, and if I bump it down, ooh, wait a second. If we go 3 years, we'll do this. We'll do a club option, and we'll leave it there. It is a lot of money. It is half our budget already on these 3 players, but that's okay. Alberto, Davinsky. I can't assume Davinsky wants that much. He really wants that much? I'm going to hold off on Davinsky, Owens, and Carpenter. I want to see what other options are available and see what we can do. So 40 man, I'm going to add Nick Prado because I think he could definitely help us out. McConnell, Lynch, I'll probably add everybody that's up there. Arbitration, I think keeping Kelly for another season is going to help us out, especially in that long relief spot. And then, I mean, we could also throw Junis up there, but he was really good. Might as well keep him in the middle relief spot. So I'm going to offer everybody arbitration as well. Contracts, everybody. And then free agency, I feel like starting pitching, we're okay. I do want an outfielder, but again, I don't really want to sign anybody because I have a trade in mind. So I wonder if we have the players that can make the trade happen right now. Is Kyle Isbell going to be good enough? I'll give him another year. We do have Mitch, so I might throw Mitch into the deal. and then see if we can get... I might have to wait for the season to start to get this deal done. But it is for a outfielder. So let me show you who we had in the draft. We had Pedro Severino. No, not the catcher, but this Pedro Severino. Johnny Trahern. We've got Darren Upshaw, Mike Moreno, Jorge Mendoza. This guy don't worry about, and then this guy don't worry about, because they're not going to be any... I mean, basically the last three just meh. But Pedro Severino could be that outfielder that I just give a shot to. But I'm going to let him develop for a couple years just because he is 19. And I don't want to rush it. I want him to develop a little bit with the vision and contact. But he's one of the guys that I might look to add to the outfield. So if I add anybody, it might be a bullpen arm. It really just depends. Or if I can get a cheap deal with another one of these players, we'll have to wait and see. See you guys next season. Season 3, Christian Pache. That was the outfielder that I've been hinting at for the last couple minutes. And that's what I'm going to try and get. So I'm going to give him a shot. Been decent. I want to see how he develops. He's only 24. He kind of fits that young team that we're kind of building here. Mitch wasn't bad, and I definitely think he would be a solid addition to the team and like continue to be a solid addition to the team. But we're going to open up some more contract space or like money space, salary space. And this way we can let like Isbel get 1 or 2 more seasons. And if he doesn't do well, Pache could slide right in at center. And I'm also trying to think, what if Soler doesn't really work out anymore? Then, you know, we have some young pieces like Severino who could help us out too. Maybe Severino's that new power hitter that replaces Soler. So, yeah, that's the trade right here. Eric Pena is kind of the big piece as well as Mitch. But there we go, Christian Pache. Alec Bohm is coming to the squad. I was looking around for third baseman because Hunter Dozier is good. And I know I just mentioned in the last season that he was a player that I'd be cool with keeping around. But I was looking around and, oh, hold up, wait a minute. Dogs shaking all over the place. I'm looking at different third basemen that we can get. You know what? Let's go Alec Bohm. Alec Bohm was the first one I set my eyes on. We're going to go for it. Hunter Dozier, Jason Guzman, and Daniel Lynch are going to get this deal done. Not too sure how that's allowed, but it is. So there we go. That's our new third baseman. And looking at the lineup now, I don't want Bohm that high up. I'll put him in the 3 spot. We'll go Soler, Perez, Mondesi, Isbel, McBroom, and Pache. And this is our bench, which we could actually call up someone now. One player. We can call up one player. So who's getting the call up? And you're probably screaming Bobby Witt. I'm going to let him develop one more season. I want those contact numbers a little bit higher. So you know what? I'm going to call up Lucius Fox. And then I think that might be it. Outfield. Ooh, we could actually use another outfielder. But you know what? I'll leave it. I think one of these guys can play outfield. Yeah, Eric Mejia can play outfield. So we should be fine. I like this team. That was a big addition. Alec Bohm is huge. And then when you look at the pitching rotation, we've got Castillo, Singer, Cloney, Eflin, Jace Vines. Jace Vines, I'm not sold on. I'm really not. Cloney, it looks all right. And he's been putting up good whips. So I'm thinking maybe we go him here. And let's trade Vines for like some sort of prospect. Or do we look to just boost this up like by quite a bit? That might be the move. Let's try to get like a really good... Ooh, actually, no. Let's just try to get a prospect for Jace Vines. All right, the Orioles are going to give us a shortstop prospect who I might end up moving to maybe second, depending on how Mondesi does. If Mondesi doesn't do well, we might end up trading him. Plus, we got Bobby Witt coming up soon. We're going to have a really young middle infield. I'm going to take this. Plus, we could also flip him if we ever need like an outfielder or something. So, Jace Vines for Rory Perez. That's it. That's the moves. I feel like we're good to go now. I guess we could call up this Anderson Miller guy to fill out that last spot. And yeah, that's the team. It is looking solid. The bullpen's been pretty good for us. I have faith in this starting rotation. We've also got Merrill Kelly being that long reliever. I think that spot's going to be perfect. Offensive lineup looks juiced. I'm ready to see how the season plays out. So we won the division 98-64, and we're taking on the Astros in the divisional series. I'll take it. I told you this team was ready. This team was going to be stacked. And let's see how it goes. So 10th in baseball, great ERA. The average has been kind of staying the same, which is a little worrisome because I felt like we've got some good bats in the team. I feel like we should be doing a little bit better. So I'll take it. 98-64 though. We're one of the better teams on paper in terms of like everything that happened. Brady Singer and Kayla. Okay, Kayla looks like he's a closer for sure. 60 saves. He got the job done. Brady Singer. We got Soler and Bohm doing really well offensively. Love that, especially with Bohm being like our new addition. I'm glad that they're doing really well. So let's see what else we can do. Nick Solak, he was a player I've considered adding to a team. You know, he's kind of a player that I have my eye on. He was going to be someone that I would replace Whit Merrifield with. If I wasn't going to bring back Whit, that was who I was going to go for. So we won 4 awards. 4 awards. Soler earned himself another contract. I wasn't going to bring him back, but definitely earned himself a contract. So let's keep it going. I mean, might as well, right? Let's see what this team continues to do. Looks like they've added a couple players. Who got sent down? Not Velasquez. Barlow? Was Barlow just bad? Okay, that's fair. Like, he wasn't great, but like, you're gonna call up Dino Velasquez and Blake Walston. So they sent down an offensive player as well. So Merrill Kelly, fantastic season. Love seeing that from him. We've got Dino, who didn't pitch at all. Zimmer, really good season again. He's been very consistent for us. Brett Martin struggled. I mean, I don't know. I'll see what I do with him. I'm not too sure. Jacob Junis, dude, he's killing it. We've got Daniel Norris, who was an offseason signing. I didn't even mention that. I brought him in on a 2-year deal. So don't worry. It wasn't like a trade or anything. It was an offseason signing. I forgot to mention that. Blank Walston did poorly. He blew a save. And Keone Kela was outstanding. 6 blown saves, but 60 saves through the year. Love seeing that. Castillo. Ooh, no. But Brady Singer, outstanding. You've got JC Cloney, who is really good. Okay, maybe he's someone that we keep. Zach Eflin struggled, so maybe we need to drop him a little bit in the rotation. Chris, decent. And then back to Castillo. But we've got Damian Matthews. We've got Phil Carpenter. We've got a couple other guys down here. Zeke Barnett. I mean, we've got some arms, so these guys better watch out. We might have to replace them. And then looking at the lineup now, let's take a look. Gallagher, limited appearances once again, but better than what he normally does. Kelvin Gutierrez didn't hit. Mejia, meh. O'Hearn, meh. And then Brady Singer. So who got sent down? Someone got sent down. Lucius Fox. Makes sense. Definitely makes sense. How did Severino do? He improved by quite a bit. Okay, so he might end up coming up next year, depending on how everybody did. Witt, he's continuing to go down, and that's worrisome. Like, I signed him long term, but he might be someone that gets moved to the bench. Benintendi, fantastic. Bohm, fantastic. Soler, outstanding. Unbelievable numbers. Ugh, Salvi, gross. Mondesi, not great. Sadly, he's just not it in franchise. We're probably gonna go to Bobby Witt now. And what else we got? Isbell, he's not going to be it either. We're going to need to look for a new outfielder. McBroom is okay, but I definitely want to see if we could get a better first baseman. Maybe Nick Prado, who's in AAA, I think it is. And then Christian Pache, that's what I'm looking for. Those are good numbers right there. So first baseman and an outfielder, definitely areas I'm going to look to add. Maybe move Mondesi to second base over Witt. I don't know, but Bobby Witt is definitely getting called up. We do have Rory Perez, who we traded for as well. Lucius Fox, maybe. Severino could potentially be that outfielder that we need. I'll have to see what's available in free agency. But we did win the division. We're going to be taking on the Astros, and we win. We advance. Now we're taking on the Yankees. Lose the first. Win the second, though. Okay. Win the third against Garrett Cole. Okay. So let's get this set up the right way. Let's get Luis Castillo here. We'll go Brady Singer, who is looking unbelievable. And let's go Cloney there, and then Chris there. We'll go like that. We'll see how that treats us. So it should be Castillo here. We win that. And Singer, we're in the World Series to take on the Padres or the Cardinals. We're going to be taking on the Padres. And I'm going to give... So it's going to be Cloney. I don't really want that. I don't think Castillo can pitch, though. So maybe we go Cloney, Castillo, Singer, Chris, and then Eflin to close it out. That might be my only option, to be honest. We win the second, lose the third, win that one. Now it comes down to Cloney, who... No, I'm going to go Castillo. Here. I have faith in Castillo to close it out. Please close it out. World Series Season 3 with the Royals? Are you serious? That's insane. All right, who is our MVP? Pache, the new acquisition, and boom, playoff MVP. There we go. Love seeing that. We'll take a quick look at our pitching staff as a whole. Castillo turned it around. Cloney was decent. Brady Singer. Chris was good. And then Eflin. You know what? Merrill Kelly got roughed up a little bit. And we left the pitching the same. And it worked out for us. Like, we didn't really need to change anything there. And the lineup, Witt kind of struggled. So maybe we just need to drop him a little bit lower in the not the rotation, but the lineup. Maybe Benintendi's our leadoff guy going forward. Soler struggled. Yikes. Mondesi struggled. But, I mean, you know what? I'm loving what I'm seeing. Everybody did a job. And now let's get into the offseason, see how we can improve this team, build on that World Series that we just won with the Royals. Here we go. Who retired? Nobody? All right, cool. Cano and Miggy in the Hall of Fame. How much does he want? Too much money. The thing is, I was going to trade him anyways. There's no point in bringing him back for that kind of cash. Castillo's going to want a lot as well. We're going to have a player option. We're going to backload it. I'm even going to bump it up to even more money. Hopefully he signs that. Keone Kela was outstanding as a closer. So we'll give him the player option. We'll backload that as well. That's so much money. And then Soler, I'm going to do a 1-year deal. He wants 15. All right, we'll do 2 club option. And he wants 14. Yeah, we could do that. We could do that for sure. We'll go like that, and hopefully we'll even backload it so we can get a little cheaper deal this year, and we'll go like that for the season. I know not keeping Mondesi sounds terrible, but we got Bobby Witt, and Mondesi's just not doing it for us in the season. 40 man, I'm gonna make sure Melendez doesn't leave. Arbitration is gonna be everybody because everybody's been really good. Maybe everybody. Contracts, everybody, and free agency. Oh, Castillo didn't sign. Oh no, might have to up that offer. I like our rotation, maybe a bullpen arm, and then I'm gonna look for a first baseman or an outfielder. Those are the 2 positions that I'm looking to strengthen. Season 4, we're trading for this guy Charlie Aiken. I mean, his stats look great, and I was looking around the league for other right fielders that I could go after, and I forgot how glitchy DJ Stewart can be. Ooh, do I go DJ Stewart? I'm trying to get rid of Kyle Isbell. And if I want to trade him, I want to get someone that's good, right? Especially for someone that's going to play right field for us. And I feel like, man, if we could get someone really good, we might as well do that. I don't know how much longer Soler is going to be good. And that's really what I'm looking at here. What's his contract looking like? It's a little too much. Kyle Tucker, how's he doing? Becomes a free agent, not this year and not next year. I can get, okay, hold up. If I can get Kyle Tucker, I'm down. Okay, I was gonna throw in, was it O'Hearn? I was gonna throw in O'Hearn. That's the deal. Kyle Tucker's the move for sure. There we go. Okay, that's not bad. Kyle Tucker slots right in here. We can move him up a little bit in the lineup. You can see a little big addition that I made in the squad. Oh man, this team's coming together nicely. Pitching rotation, we couldn't get Luis Castillo. He was dead set on signing with the Dodgers. No matter what amount of money I offered him, he wanted to go to the Dodgers. So I took Lucas Giolito instead. Julio Urias was available. Probably the best franchise pitcher you can get right now, but I've been getting him too often. Let's try out Lucas Giolito. Plus, it weakens the White Sox. Might as well do it, right? Brady Singer, Cloney was good. We're going to give Chris another shot. And then Zach Eflin as a 5. I don't hate it. Merrill Kelly's going to be here. Barlow's going to slot in right there. Not too sure why Junis jumped down, but we're going to rock like this for the bullpen. And, I mean, we could go out and get a starter, but we do have some players down in the farm system that are like this close to being good enough, I should say. Let me show you the roster history. Kyle Tucker, obviously, boom last year. Matt Olson, 21-ish million. That's not bad. Not bad at all for Matt Olson. We just brought in Lucas Giolito for about $24 million for the next 5 years. Rory Perez was last trade. Pache was last year's trade. And then nothing else really changed. I brought basically everybody back that we had. And we can send someone down, which is going to be someone in the lineup. It's going to be, let's see, maybe Lucius Fox. I guess Lucius Fox is going to get sent down, sadly. Hasn't done anything to deserve it, but he's getting sent down, and we'll send him down to AA, and then we'll rock like that. This guy might come up next year, and play maybe second for us if Witt doesn't do well. But I mean, look at this offense, man. That's a stacked looking team right there. Good mix of young, some veterans as well. The pitching staff has been really good for us. So let's see how it goes budget wise. Let me tell you, we're coming close. 17 mil. But Daniel Norris becomes a free agent. Merrill Kelly becomes a free agent. And there's a couple other players that could potentially leave in free agency if we don't re-sign them. So let's take a look and see where we're ranked. We are the 4th best team in baseball, coming off a World Series. Love seeing that. I'll see you guys at the end of it. 98 and 54. Again, we won the division. Love seeing it. We're taking on the Yankees this time in the first round of the postseason. And I mean, hey, the ERA went up a little bit, but the team average went up. So it looks like the offense did a little bit more work this season compared to what they've done in the past. And I mean, again, we're one of the better teams in the league, and I feel pretty good about it. I mean, I feel like we've really put together a good squad. And let's see what else is happening around the league. So no league leaders, which is a little disappointing, but I feel like everybody kind of contributed. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like everybody kind of did their job. We got a Gold Glove and Rookie of the Year for Bobby Witt Jr. Okay, so that's good to see. No other awards, which is disappointing. But you know what? I'll take it. Bobby Witt had a great year, by the way. Ooh, okay. All right, let's see how this changed since, yeah, I figured. Ooh, Phil Carpenter. Hold up. Who got sent down? Jake Junius? I mean, Jake Junius still had a really good year, so I'm not too sure why they sent him down. Scott Barlow roughed up a little bit. What about Daniel Norris? And he was pretty bad. So you know what? We might rock with maybe call up Junius, send down Andres, and then a couple of these other arms that they... Yeah, let me get my pitching staff the correct way. So let's get Jake Junius back up because he's just been really good to begin with. There's no reason to send him down ever. He's been one of our best pitchers without a doubt. Blake Walston can get sent down too. So who was... I mean, they were kind of the same, to be honest. We'll call up Daniel Norris just to have that extra lefty, and then we'll send down Walston. And I mean, like, I just feel like they just change up your pitching staff so much towards the end of the year. I don't understand why. We'll send down Dino Velasquez as well. We don't need him, and he didn't even pitch this year. He's not even that high rated. Let's go with probably a fielder, right? Let's get one of our... Who could get called up that was sent down? Witt was sent down. That's not a good sign. So let's go send down Dino. And now let's take a look at the team and see how everything went. So starters, bullpen arms, everybody. Let's see. So Phil Carpenter got called up. He pitched 8 games. And to be honest, he was actually pretty good. Looking at his attributes, he looks like he could hold down this long relief spot. Maybe Merrill Kelly got sent down too. He did. How did he do? Again, not bad. I don't understand why they send down the good players, but call up, but keep the bad ones. Like Kyle Zimmer. Yikes. Brett Martin was decent. Vince Velasquez didn't pitch. Norris struggled. Jake Junius has been outstanding for us, and so has Kayla. And then when you look at our starters, Giolito, outstanding. Brady Singer, very good. Cloney, meh. Chris is probably going to take the 3 spot. And then Eflin, I think his time has come to an end. So... Who was it? Was it Zimmer that really struggled? So let's send him down. Let's call up Merrill Kelly because he's been really good for us, and then we'll send down Zimmer for the postseason. We gotta be a little cutthroat for this situation here. We'll put Kelly there with Norris as well. So now let's take a look at the lineup. Witt doesn't look like he had a good year, so it's looking like he's more of a bench guy for us moving forward. Anderson Miller, not bad. McBroom was okay. Cam Gallagher, no at bats. Mejia was pretty poor, and so was Melendez. So who got sent down? Am I just blind? Lucius Fox? Someone got sent down because was this the team we rocked with? Maybe it was. Maybe I'm just a little crazy. Witt, yeah, Witt's probably gonna get moved to the bench. It's just unfortunate that he can only give you like 2 good years. Benintendi took a step back. Alec Boehm's still very good. We've got Soler still putting up crazy numbers. Matt Olson, Kyle Tucker, Bobby Witt Jr. was Rookie of the Year for a reason. 40 doubles? Are you serious? Salvi had a better season. Christian Pache still putting up fantastic numbers. And then back to Witt. So maybe we pull up Rory Perez. Or how else could we maneuver this where we get, I mean, who do we have a second baseman? Maybe McConnell. So yeah, maybe Rory Perez is our new second baseman next year. I want to get Severino into the mix, but his hitting stats aren't there just yet. He is still only 21, so maybe we just let Soler play one more season with the team, the last year of the rebuild, and just move from there. So, all right, postseason time. We don't have full lineups. That was because they sent down Witt. So let's get Witt back in the mix. We'll go like this. And, oh, nope. We'll just let Witt stay at the top of the lineup. We lose. We win. All right, so let's get Giolito there, and boom, we lost, but that's okay. We still won a World Series. I'm still happy with the team, and you know what? Let's add that new second baseman. I'm not sure if Rory Perez is the guy, but we're gonna get a new second baseman. I do want to add a little bit maybe to the pitching staff. Maybe that's the area we should look to improve, the bullpen / pitching staff. So maybe we just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We let Eflin go, probably let Kelly go as well. Look to strengthen this pitching staff, leave the lineup alone, and just focus on that. So Jake Junis has been unbelievable for us. I'm gonna let Daniel Norris go because after what he did this past season, I'm not sold on him like coming back. Jake Junis though, let's just do a 1-year deal. I'll give him $5 million. That's fine. He's been great for us. Unsung hero of the rebuild for sure. Decline this. I'm so glad we gave him an option. Barlow. Gonna let him go. I'm gonna. How much does he want? 15? There's no way he wants 15 again. He wants 10. Okay, I'm glad I declined that option. We'll do a 2-year deal, so it's 12 mil rather than like what was it, 15 that he originally wanted. Yeah, let's do that. And then Merrill Kelly, he's been great. He's been really, really good for us. And you know what? We'll do a 1-year 4.5. If he takes it, awesome. If he doesn't, we'll move forward. And then now 40-man, maybe Govern and Guerrero. Arbitration, probably not Gallagher because we have Melendez. And then contracts to everybody. So I'm going to look to try to get maybe a pitcher, maybe really help us out in that bullpen. And I think that's really about it. Final season, the 5th season. Let's take a look at roster history. We brought in Kyle Tucker through the trade, and our 2 additions in the bullpen were Diego Castillo and Seth Lugo. That was it. I felt like we had a really good team. I felt like we could build with this team. Every player is going to develop more and more. I mean, look at it. It's great. Like, it's so good. We've got a good young core. The issue is going to be the budget and trying to afford everybody as they become free agents. You got like Salvi, Seth Lugo maybe, a couple of the younger guys as well. So like, yeah, we kind of went boom or bust. Like we were going to win or we were going to lose everybody because everybody wants to leave because we can't afford them because we can't win games. So I like the team we put together here. I'm not going to change anything. I'm not going to make any trades. I like our staff, like our pitching staff. It looks really good. This Phil Carpenter guy was in the farm system when we started this, and he looks good. He looks really good. If things don't work out, we can go to Zeke Barnett, Damian Matthews potentially, maybe Jackson Kowar, but probably not. And then we've got this guy here, Johnny Traherne, who we drafted, who we could potentially bring up if need be. So you guys can see, I like the team. We got Blake Walston from the Diamondbacks trade with Merrill Kelly as well. So we'll see how things go. I like the team a lot, and I don't think we need any changes. Let's get done with this final year. So we made it as a wild card team at 95 and 67. We had a terrible September, and the reason was the CPU kept changing my pitching staff, calling up players, sending down players. It just wasn't good. Like, essentially, if you can imagine it going bad, that's what happened. They just kept sending up players, sending down players, this guy, that guy. It was so annoying. Like, why is Andres Sotole up and not, I don't know, how was Vince Velasquez this year? Not great. Who else am I missing here? Oh, Merrill Kelly. Where is he? He's down to a 72 overall, but still had a really good year. So I would rather have him over Andres any day. The thing is, like, they just kept sending up, sending down players, changing with things, and it was super annoying. Like, I kept having to edit my roster because of that. So it's unfortunate. It does suck, but you know what? oh well. We still lost to the White Sox by 4 games. The team average is low once again, which is unfortunate. But other than that, the team ERA was great. We easily got a wild card spot. And I have faith in this team. We're going to win 2 this year. I have 2 this rebuild. That's what's going to happen. Giolito had the best winning percentage. And as we keep moving forward, okay. Wait. Which one was it? It was National League, I believe, right? Hold on. Okay, so it was American League. Malik Smith. I don't know what it is about him, but he gets kind of glitchy in franchise. And if I didn't get Mitch in a trade, I was going to get Malik Smith in the Rule 5 draft because he's normally available in the Rule 5 draft. Who is this guy? That guy looks insane. Bobby Witt led the league in triples, it looks like. And then you can see the home runs. Juan Soto on the White Sox. Okay. Looking at awards now, we do have an award. Probably a Gold Glove. Yeah, Gold Glove. And that's really it. Giolito in the mix for a Cy Young. But all right, let's see what we can do with this team. No Rookie of the Year candidates, but that's all right. I mean, I don't. It would have been the shortstop, second baseman, Rory. And okay, so Jake Junis needs to move to the bullpen. And now let's take a look here, see how everybody did. So Carpenter struggled a little bit, but you know what? Still solid. Brett Martin, great season. Walston, the whip's low, so like it's not bad. Seth Lugo was good. Junis, I'm telling you, crazy pitcher. Diego Castillo was solid, and so was Kayla. So overall, pretty happy. I'm actually gonna flip those 2. And then we already saw Merrill Kelly's stats, so he did well. Giolito did very well. Brady Singer, still a respectable season. Chris, solid season. JC, meh. And maybe we should have gotten a better pitcher. Maybe that's what we should have done. I don't know. I feel like we still had a pretty good year. 32 games. Whit Merrifield had quite the season. Jimmy Govern wasn't bad. McBroom was pretty good. He's been a good bench bat for us. That's really what it broke down to. And that's everybody. So who got sent down? Anderson Miller. Okay, yeah, let's send down a guy who's got a 412 on base percentage. That makes perfect sense. Who else was sent down? I think that might have been it, actually. There we go. So, okay, so, but I feel like, no, someone else had to have been sent down. Right? Am I just, all right, anybody else? Nick Prado. Okay, so Nick Prado was sent down with a 357 on base percentage. He didn't get called up. He's at 79 overall, though. But his power numbers are going down, which you hate to see. But, okay, let's take a look at our team here. Kyle Tucker, what a pickup. Like, I know he's not a leadoff guy. Probably wouldn't keep him here, but still a good season. Dude, Benintendi, what happened? What happened? Alec Boehm took a little step back, too. Soler killed it every single year. It didn't matter what happened. Matt Olson did well. Rory was, I mean, the on-base percentage, that was pretty good. I'll take that. Bobby Witt Jr. took a step back. Uh-oh. Salvi, yikes. Christian Pache took a little bit of a step back, too. Oh, man, maybe I don't have faith in the squad. Final wild card game. Boom. We lose. And I know everyone's like, why don't you play those games? To be honest, it just drags out the video. And you know what? I would rather, if we lose in the wild card, it's not the biggest deal. It just means that it just wasn't meant to be. And I'm more interested in building a team. And you know what? It's so random anyways. Whatever happens, happens. I like the team we built. That's what I have fun in with these rebuilds, is building a team. Getting these young guys, letting some of the prospects come in, letting some of the veterans continue to do well, and seeing how it goes. And I feel like we've really built a good team here with the Kansas City Royals, especially a team that can continue to dominate. So there it is. That's the rebuild. I hope you enjoyed it. Thumbs up if you did. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoyed the content. And of course, in the comment section, get down there and let me know what team you would like to see next. That's about it, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.